enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Give to the running back. It's a seam wide open. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. Moore to the air. Quarterback strolling away from heat. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
I'll tell you what, to get home to the quarterback and force pressure while just rushing three allows your back end to cover so much space. Now you got 8 guys in coverage. It makes you really dynamic in the back end of your defense.
They'll run the counter. Got enough for the first down. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Wants to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Unleashes one. Pulls it in. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one. It's not just the dual threat guy. You go back to Dan Fouts or Bill Musgrave or even Justin Herbert, and passers not in short supply for the Ducks.
And when you think about the Ducks, you always think about the fancy uniforms. I think that's one of the first things that come to mind, but the guys you just named, it's been built on flash, but it's also been built on substance. Great players in their tradition, in their history, and just like now, just the recent history, Bo Nix, another one of those guys that's put up big numbers.
He wants to change this route. Second down, he'll throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's Moore. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Moore will throw. Got him downfield. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Simpson. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Simpson.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's McCulley. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Going downfield for the big play. Holds it in on the left. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. And the Wolverines have it with a first and 10. gun to give to the back. Just does not like to be tackled, discarding guys and getting to the 21. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Steps away. Looking for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Trying to set up the screen. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Fourth down and 10 and barely a thought of kicking it. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The quick out. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Off play action on first down. Got a man. It's Moore.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They'll go to the air on second and short. He rifles one deep down the middle. Free up the gut. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Oregon!
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Coming out with it, it's Simpson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He'll get rid of it. He's got him wide open. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. Look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Off the play fake. Now sliding to his left. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to pass. It's Underwood. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Fires on the move. It's complete. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. These corners going to give them some space. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. The Ducks will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. The play action fake. Looking for space to the left. He unleashes a long one. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun. Now improvising. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. We talk a lot about Michigan building its offense around the running game, but they've always had an effective quarterback who can make plays down the field.
And I think some people hear effective, Reese, and take that as an insult, right? Like, I don't want to hear about my quarterback being effective. I want him to be explosive. I want him to be dynamic. But Michigan doesn't really have those guys most of the time at that quarterback spot. But when they find those good ones, they have great seasons.
Now he's going to break the pocket. Slings it downfield. Got his man. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
The Wolverines look to keep this drive humming. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. And he's forced out of bounds and missed his opportunity to get rid of the football. A huge loss forced on the play.
This offense has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. They're already down 2 possessions. You know the pass has to come at some point, but they got to keep him clean. They can't get behind the sticks consistently. They've got to.
Unloads it downfield. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Michigan.
That is so hard to defend. QB wants to make a play from the pocket, but does a great job escaping to his left, eyes down the field. Palmer, he looked like a young, athletic Jesse Palmer, getting outside the pocket and throwing a dime.
I would have torn my ACL if I had tried to roll out to my left like that in my playing days, but how about this quarterback keeping his eyes downfield, never quitting on the play, and finding a viable option and delivering an accurate throw so that he could advance it after the catch and take it all the way in the end zone.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Moore to the air. He's going to throw deep right side. He's got it up to 15. Touchdown, Ducks! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon as trigger men, not only throw the football, but guys who can pick them up and put them down and make big plays.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here they're trying to get to the edge. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. That last one was just a crushing penalty for this defense. Here comes 2nd and 1. On the ground, it's Haynes. Fouls through the defense. Tackle was made at the 44 after the 5-yard gain and the first down.
You wonder now on offense, have they found something in the run game? Finally, it's been tough for them to get the run game going, but they picked up a nice gain on that last one. Let's see if they go back to it.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. To the air on first down. Hines on the move. He's got it.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Still looking, on the move. On the move to the right, looking for a big one. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Now rolling to the left. Let's it fly. Touchdown Wolverines. And here they come, almost all the way back.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last two plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
And he tacks on the extra point. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down to the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. They go to the ground. Open, look out! Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You can tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Might be changing the route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Well, this defense knew coming into this one, this offense would take shots. They know they have targets that can fly, push down the field vertically. Nice job in coverage there.
Moore will throw. Got his man downfield. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
The Ducks have their offense in high gear. Leaves it with the running back. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down.
28, Michigan, 21.
Trying play action. Buying some time. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down.
This offense isn't calling the dogs off in this game. We're here late. They're still taking shots, and a big reason why is how good this quarterback has been all game long. 4 touchdown passes. He's reading the defense. He's playing in rhythm. He's throwing on time. He's been accurate. And late in the game, they're still letting him take shots.
Making side adjustments here. On third down, he drops to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Oregon!
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Maybe if he could have eluded just 1 or 2 more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. And the Wolverines come to the line in the hurry-up.
And in this situation late when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal here.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The Wolverines with the 1st and 10.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down, and what do they do right away? Right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
This quarterback has just been 1 step ahead of the defense all game long. Great job with his decision-making. He's now got over 350 passing yards.
Fires left. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. He took a hit as he could and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB, scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Touchdown, Michigan! And the comeback is on. Here comes the 2-point try.
And the defense just has to do a better job in coverage in that situation. Down close to the goal line, you know it's going to be man coverage. You just have got to do a better job sticking on your guy. The defender just simply got beat.
So the kickoff team will come out after they turned in a score on that last drive. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Defense, it's going to be tough.
And the Ducks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Direct snap. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. The Ducks need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. And I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
With jet sweep pass. Across the 45. Big pickup on the ground into plus territory, and they get him out of bounds at the 41. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Moore to the air. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Ducks!
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. Motion from the wide receiver. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Simpson. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. On the move, he fires. And they weren't able to make the connect.
Nah, what?